Free online shopping may soon be a thing of the past. You may have to start shelling out some more money. That's if a proposed bill becomes law. Lisa Sylvester explains.
How about an organic green iced tea?
All right.
If you buy anything from a restaurant in Washington, D.C., the sales tax is 10%.
So you can then see the tax 41 cents.
Buy clothing, books, or other goods in the district, the sales tax is 6%. But if you bought something online from a business that doesn't have a physical presence in D.C., the retailer wouldn't ask you to pay a sales tax at all. Neil Austin is with the National Conference of State Legislatures. He says that's costing states $23 billion this year.
Look at California. California has a great deal of problems. This would mean $4.1 billion in revenue for California that they don't have right now. That could mean more teachers, it could mean more police, more firemen.
Austin says more and more states are passing laws that would require consumers to pay sales tax on all internet purchases. But so far, online sales companies have been able to get around that because of a 1992 Supreme Court ruling on mail order purchases. That decision said if a retailer have an actual physical location in the state, the retailer doesn't have to collect sales tax. Legislation in Congress would change that. So say you are in Washington, D.C., and you buy a $20 shirt online from an out-of-state company who happens to be in California. Well, as of now, you pay $0 in taxes. But if this federal bill became law, you would have to pay D.C. 6% sales tax, and that shirt would cost you $21.20. By the way, taxes go to the state the item is being delivered, not where it's sold. Bricks and mortar retailers say the new federal proposal is only fair.
All we're asking for is for the government to close this loophole, level the playing field, and let everybody compete on price in a free market.
But a coalition of internet companies, including eBay and Overstock, are lobbying against the federal legislation, saying this is going to hit mom and pop operations.
Nothing could be less fair to America's small businesses than forcing them to collect and remit and file sales taxes for nearly 10,000 different jurisdictions across the country.
A clause in the Senate bill exempts relatively small retailers with less than $500,000 in annual sales. And what do consumers think? Ian Karen says he buys everything from clothing to dish soap online.
As a consumer, I wouldn't be super excited, but I also wouldn't be shocked to understand when that happens.
For Americans used to tax-free online shopping, having to pay sales tax online might feel like a tax increase. State governments argue it's a tax that should have been paid all along. Meanwhile, Amazon.com will begin collecting Indiana's 7% sales tax from customers in 2014. Governor Mitch Daniels and an Amazon executive announced an agreement back in January. With the agreement, Indiana would collect at least $20 billion more in annual sales tax revenues. A television interview